Ashley McNamee kicks off our coverage tonight from the hardest hit area, and that, of course, is Washington. She joins us live with the latest. Ashley?
Mac, we're live out here in front of the Washington State's neighborhood. Earlier today, we went about a quarter mile back where you could perfectly see the path this tornado carved through the community of Washington. It was miraculous for a lot of reasons. There were so many people out and about sorting through the rubble, friends and neighbors in helping people search for things. At one point, we were with a family as they found their wedding dress about 300 yards from their house. Miraculous stories like that happening all across this area tonight. Unfortunately, as we move into the evening, they will be enforcing the curfew again. It'll take effect here in just about an hour. Police say that's necessary. It's one of the several safety precautions they are taking in here tonight. They will continue to sift through the rubble and debris of all the homes after that tornado hit this area on Sunday. Police do have limited access to residents and only a few volunteers due to the traffic log caused by a lot of people. They had a lot of spectators out here today slowing things down again. Coventry Drive, like a lot of other areas right now, looks like a war zone, and the mayor says this recovery will take a long time.
There's a lot of work to be done, and that's why the precautions we're taking have been put into place. I know a week from now, 2 weeks from now, it's not going to be a news story, but it's going to be something we're going to be dealing with for quite a while.
Mayor Gary Monier says a lot of these areas still are not safe. That's why they are asking for identification and being cautious and letting people into these areas. The Tazewell County Emergency Management Agency as well as IEMA are still doing their assessments. They said tonight they're about 75% complete, but they do need to keep these areas clear. One of the big reasons they're keeping the neighborhood behind me clear tonight and so that these crews can get in to try to clear the roads to allow IEMA in here so they can finish up the process and actually begin the cleanup process for this neighborhood. Now, the Emergency Management Agency just released some of the 911 calls they received right after the tornado touched down. We encourage you to take a listen.
Had a big tornado come through, wiped out the whole neighborhood. My police squad is totaled. My truck's totaled and the house is totaled. You might want to send some help over this way.
Western Units District 8, if there are any additional units that can assist in Washington, any additional units, there's a lot of damage.
I need EMS in Stonegate subdivision towards the south end of the neighborhood. I've got houses completely flattened and a couple of people with injuries buried in debris.
Now, right after the tornado hit, it was silent. People say they were coming out of their homes. They didn't know what to do, but they could hear their neighbors shouting and calling for help. A lot of people like Julie Locke, who we met up with earlier today, went running through her neighborhood trying to find people to help. You may remember Julie Locke. Many of you know her as the mother of Dax Locke. He was a St. Jude patient who died of leukemia nearly 4 years ago. She lives about a quarter mile from where I'm standing right now, and she was just getting home from church when the tornado struck. She took her young daughter, Madeline, down in the basement where they rode out the storm. She laid on top of her body to save her, and now she is forced to rebuild yet again.
In the 4 years of my life, I'm just telling you, like, I've been in too many clubs that I don't wish upon anyone. First I lost my son, and then I lost my husband to divorce, and now this. Like, I'm 29. And God's got an amazing plan for me, and I can't wait to talk to him. But I'm just tired, and the hardest part for this is to not be able to help.
While Julie Locke's story is miraculous for all that she has been through, what she did after the tornado hit as she was running through her neighborhood is really an incredible story in itself. Coming up on News 25 at 6, we'll tell you that story. Meanwhile, the Washington police chief says they will allow residents back into this area from 8 to 5 tomorrow. After that, they're not sure how much longer they will allow people to come back in and dig through the rubble, but they say 8 to 5 tomorrow, they will be open. And as far as the Georgetown Apartments down the street from us here, they're asking anyone who has a working car in that parking lot to get it moved as soon as possible. For now, reporting live in Washington, I'm Ashley McNamee. Mac, back to you.